watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation meets opportunity, maybe. Big grade is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Just put these hands in you. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Right away, they'll change the look. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted to the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Allen going to change the look here. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On play action, Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. At their own 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Wide left. Back north. Hey, you block over here.
And the slot man goes in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. Cook going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the Stephon Diggs. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Now Allen. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Jacobs from 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Hey, 88.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on third. A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Hey, take 26. Hey, 88.
In motion left, Hardman. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a throw here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Take 30.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
The end result, 21 yards.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And again, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Still going.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go over here.
Here's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. They've got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block him.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday nighter of the season.
So both these
coaching
get you
down the coast to
making plenty
Orlando
of
for
adjustments
Jonathan Coachman
after that first half of football.
Halftime
So for the call of the second
Coach.
half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
88. 630. Inside. Teammate. We are going.
Now Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers now to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
He's got room at the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taylor now from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll power his way out near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The slot man in motion right. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
In motion left, Hardman. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. There's big Quentin Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Hardman on the return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Inside. Teammate.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
It's a gain of 34. So now then the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hey, 88. Take 30.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Going right back to Wilson.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
26. Jump out.
Second and a yard at the
Get
35-yard
300.
line.
Get 300.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's Rodgers.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's second down. Here's Allen. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
56, 56. Half 85.
Throwing, Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 46 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
31. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Inside the 20. Here we go. First and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
Here we go.
Throwing is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder some, so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his heart. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could